Hey everyone, it's me, Revealing Too Much, and today I want to talk to you about a game that I don't know if you've heard of, but I think that maybe you should at least take a look at. The game is called Tchia, and over the last few weeks, Kepler Interactive has given me an opportunity to sit down and play early access of this game. If you haven't heard of Tchia, the best thing I can do is use a little clip from the early access preview that explains a little bit about what the game is and what you can do when you're playing it.
Tchia is inspired by New Caledonia, a tiny island in the middle of the Pacific and home to Awaceb's co-founders. Tchia is being developed by a small team of 9 people. Tchia has just started her quest to find her father, who has been kidnapped by a mysterious man. She needs to gather some offerings to get an audience with the big bad guy, Meavora. You can swim, glide, free climb, and even do flips. Soul jumping lets you take control of any object or animal you can find. Try to upgrade your soul meter by visiting the totem shrines and overcoming their challenges. Your fully playable ukulele can be used to play the magical soul melodies and take part in musical segments throughout the story. Use your boat to sail around the island of Ijanov. Find campfires to rest and customize Tchia's outfit, and docks that will let you change the looks of your boat. And play around with Tchia's various items, such as the Slingshot, film camera, backpack, and find the various open-world challenges and activities you can partake in, such as shooting ranges and rock balancing challenges. And when you're comfortable with the basic controls, try to take down some Mano camps using your locomotion abilities and your soul jumping.
When Kepler Interactive reached out, the first thing I noticed about Tchia is that the game is gorgeous, and it looked really fun and cozy. It honestly looked like almost the opposite of most things I usually play, and I think that's the reason I decided to try out this early access, because I wanted to experience something different, and Tchia looks like that. In my time I spent with Tchia, the main thing that I did was what I usually do in almost any video game I play. I found out where the game wanted me to go, and I went in a different direction.
Louis t'attend. Elle est près de Goutou. Hey!
Tchia is open world, and it gives you the opportunity to explore in any fashion you like, so I spent the majority of my time in the game going out of my way to do treasure hunts and take on enemy camps and really just kind of move around the world and see what I could discover. I think in terms of story quests that were given to me in the early access preview, I probably just did about one step or one quest. I was having way too much fun going out of my way and seeing what I could find. And what I could find, I loved. There was so much to do and so much to explore, and honestly, I don't really know that I've played a open world kind of cozy game like this before. I didn't really feel any pressure to have to go to the next story mission at any point. It didn't feel like anything was really necessarily in danger. It was more just a relaxing time exploring this island, and I really enjoyed it. The game world is beautiful, the movement is really fun, the music in particular I really loved, and there's even points in the game where you can play the ukulele, and you'll probably see from this video that I was pretty terrible at it, but I really liked everything I got to experience in the game. I will say this about the game, Tchia doesn't necessarily hold your hand in the way that a lot of games do. For one thing, like I said, that ukulele segment was actually genuinely pretty hard. I was using a keyboard and mouse, so maybe it would have been different on a controller, but it was genuinely pretty hard, and I did not expect that. Also, Tchia takes a different approach to world map than I think I've ever seen in a game before. I mean, maybe someone's done this before and I just haven't seen it, but you can't just pull up your world map and see exactly where your character is at the present moment, because, well, in real life, that's not actually how maps work. There are a few ways to mark your location. You can go up to certain objects that will mark you on the map because you know where those are on the map, and so you know where you are. You can also press a button to call out, which will kind of give you a general location of where you are on the map. And I did notice that if you climb something really tall, like a tree, that seems to mark you on the map as well. I actually really liked this mechanic, but I do believe that it's different than what at least I'm used to in open world games. So that's one of those examples where I don't think the game holds your hand, really. Another thing I noticed in treasure hunting, which is what I spent the majority of my time doing, I would find a treasure map, which would lead me to a chest, which would lead me to another treasure map, and it kept going just like that. And I hit a point where a treasure map that I got, I simply couldn't find where it led on the map. I actually spent probably a good hour and a half circling the island to see if I could find it, and I just never did. It's possible that this was something that actually wasn't included in the early access preview. Maybe it was a different island or something like that. I don't really know for sure. I never ended up finding the actual location. But, like I said, that's an example of the game letting you find things on your own. Whether or not you're going to like something like that, I think definitely depends on you as a player. I like being able to find things on my own. I did think that after a few hours, I was kind of just ready to know where the treasure map led, but it is really going to depend on you whether or not you enjoy those things. All in all, I really enjoyed my time with Tchia. One of the things I like most about video games is they let me see and experience different places that I otherwise might not get to. The world of Tchia is based on New Caledonia, and I really enjoyed getting to experience it through this game. I'm definitely going to be checking this game out when it comes out, and I encourage you to take a look at it as well and see if it's for you. Thank you for watching.